So the reason you're here is because you've obviously come across this video because you want to start creating YouTube content for yourself, for your channel. And maybe you're here because you feel like you can't create the content or you don't have the right capacity to create the content. I'm here to tell you that that is complete and utter rubbish, and it's just a mental block that you're putting yourself. It's just a mental block that you're putting in front of yourself as a means to stop creating what you want to create. Sometimes this mental block can come from other people, and one of the biggest things that stops people from doing things is the judgment of others on what we are doing and what we are creating. This can be one of the hardest things to get over and one of the hardest things to push through, but honestly, it can be one of the most beneficial things to do and one of the most freeing things to do for your mental state. The judgment from others can come in many forms. It can come from your family, come from your friends, come from your colleagues, and it can be so demeaning and it can be so draining on your kind of mental state. I'm here to tell you that there's nothing you can do about it. You can either say fuck them and continue on with your journey and your growth and your development, or you can lie in their wake and just be passive in life. I started creating video content about 2 years ago. I didn't have any fancy equipment. I didn't have any. Another thing that stops a lot of people is the fact that they don't have the right camera, the right lighting, the right sound. And it can put a lot of people off because they feel like they need to have this next thing. I felt like it, I still feel like it sometimes. Trying to set up this shot, I've got a 50mm lens, which is quite close. So the camera is about 3 meters away from me. And I wanted to get a nice bokeh in the background. So trying to set up this shot, it was quite hard. And I just kept thinking, oh, if I had a 24mm lens with a f1.4, it would look amazing. But I don't. So I'm not gonna fuss over it. I'm not gonna make it an issue if it doesn't have to be, basically. I've got a good lens, it looks good, I just need to do something about it and keep going. Yeah, so stop letting equipment or lack of be a reason for you not creating content. One of the things that you will learn if you do start on this content creation journey is that it will be not very good. I want to show you some examples from my old videos I created. I didn't have any equipment, I used my phone. It was hard. It was hard pushing it, it was hard putting it out. It was hard thinking what other people thought of me, but I'm so grateful that I did it. I am basically just asking for a few ideas. Hello Instagram, so I'm just about to go out, but one of them was Seth Godin. So as you can see from some of those videos, I had no idea what I was doing. But again, like I said, I'm so grateful that I did it. I'm so grateful that I just put myself out there and started creating content, because it's led me to be confident in front of the camera. I now know what I'm talking about. I have developed this I've developed how I present myself in front of the camera, and I think that comes from just doing it and trying and consistently learning. This leads me on to my next thing. If you start creating content, you then get to the next hurdle, which is the statistics and the feeling like you're not getting anywhere. This can be hard. This can be probably harder than the first bit, in the sense that you will feel like your videos aren't doing that well. You'll feel like you don't have the right technique, or you haven't got it. But I'm here to tell you that you need to persevere. This is like a little timestamp for me, so I'm gonna show you my YouTube channel. At the moment, I had 38 subscribers. My average video views get about 20 per video. So it's really low, and it's really hard to keep going sometimes. But watching other people and watching where they have come from and the amount of time it's taken them is kind of humbling and kind of beneficial. So I recommend doing that. I recommend checking out other people and just giving yourself a break. really. Keep going, keep persevering, just keep doing what you're doing, offer value to people, be authentic, and it will come. I think it will come with time, because you'll learn what sort of videos work. You'll learn how to make the best videos. You'll learn how to make the best thumbnails. You'll learn how to make the best captions so that it creates an engaging video that people are encouraged to click on and watch. I love this quote from Henry Ford: whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. And it's so true in anything in life. We can do whatever we put our minds to. And I know I sound like a encouraging parent, but it's so true. We have an abundance of information that we can use to our advantage. We can grow, we can develop. Use it, please use it. Don't be passive in your life. So I'm going to end that video here, and I hope that you found it useful. I hope that you start your YouTube journey. I hope you start your content creation journey, and I hope that you find this video useful. I hope you find it like a motivator, that you just want to go out and do and create. Start sketching, start creating storyboards, make different ideas, and just put yourself out there. You've got this. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and giving it a like, as it would help my YouTube journey, and I would appreciate it so much. If you watched this video all the way to the end, if you could leave a comment down below with your YouTube journey, what you want to achieve, one thing that you want to achieve out of creating videos, and we can start a discussion, we can start a journey, and we can go on this together. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.